Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Judicials will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Judicials. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run to the right. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got a little space. All kinds of room to the right. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They want to run it left here. Finding open areas. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Can't get him to the ground. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking for a crease to the left. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Cavaliers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Run it with the fullback. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Try to get it to the edge. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a crease. It's made. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get him flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Virginia! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The option look. Quick toss. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Judicials will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Handoff to the single running back. Fights off a defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sticks it in his belly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snags it quickly on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll power it inside with the fullback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Here comes the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hands it off. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cavaliers look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Morris. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Buying some time as he moves left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Right on the money. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the option. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On target. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Gets the back moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Judicials decide to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give to the fullback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's going for the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more...
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the back. They try to get it outside on the left. Got the first down. Looking for more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down. Give to the fullback. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Toss sweep right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Morris. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the Cavaliers have enough for the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Virginia.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 24 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Judicials line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Morris. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Big fullback's got it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. On the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in there.
Turning it on. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Judicials, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll try the run. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Hand off to the lone back. Shows him the stiff arm. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the 1st. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Judicials send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice move to keep running. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Scrambling away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Back to pass, it's Morris. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Cavaliers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Snags it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Schwartz. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.